talk right now. I come get the money later. Okay.
All right. So my first question is, who are you?
My name is R.B. LaShawn Chenault. It's ARBYLESHUNSHENAURLT. The R is silent.
So where you from?
Chicago, born and raised. Born and raised in Chicago, Austin area.
All right. So tell me a little bit about your past, your youth coming up.
Just a basic youth, basic, regular family life, big family. But the only thing that was, I would say that was different was my mom was in and out of the hospital for with lupus for like a long time. So basically my grammar school teachers and all that, they only seen her like once or maybe twice every few months or every few years.
Through the whole
grammar school, yeah. To like eighth grade year, that's when she showed up more, and everybody didn't know who she was. It was like, who is this? I'm like, this is my mom. They thought my auntie was my mom. I'm like, no, this is my mom. That's my auntie.
Okay, gotcha. So, what are some of the hobbies like what are you into right now, and what led you into it, like the whole film thing? Like,
well, first, being in school, you act up and watch the TV and all that. You want to do some acting or whatever. I wish I was in that movie or something like that, right? So,
right.
I just played around like that, playing around with my cousin. We do puppet shows in grammar school, just me and her, and did a little modeling in grammar school, and that was basically it. I wanted to go to a performing arts high school, but I never got a chance to. So when I went to Austin, I left Prosser and went to Austin, and got to ROTC, and that was basically like what I was looking for, right? I was doing everything up in there.
So, it's like, you in the film industry, what would you say your lane is? What's your strong suit? Meaning, like, are you a film producer? Are you an actor? I know you do a little bit of everything, but what is it that your main? You know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to say Terrence Howard, I'd be like actor.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main thing most people gonna know him for. That's what I'm like.
Okay. Me, I like the behind the scenes. I like to be directing and producing.
Directing and producing? Okay, gotcha.
I'd probably be like, what's his name? I can't remember the producer name. He's a real famous dude, but he'd be all in. I think he did like some scary movies. Wes Craven. That's what like.
Okay,
once in a while he'll be in a movie. Playing a little small part in his own movie.
Like Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Quick little cameo.
Like
Stan Lee used to do.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to get into film?
I was, along with you, how we do the podcast, and it started in 2020. Well, actually, it started before that. I started doing them on like 2016 or something like that. But then it grew and grew, and then we got with the Studio 773 and the Talk That Shit TV.
Right.
We was doing it like that. So, and I'm in the background filming and make sure everybody on point and all that. And I got a lot of people telling me I have a nice voice. And the first time I ever heard that was in 2014 when I went to I moved to Tennessee, and a lot of people just kept coming up to me and say, "Oh, you have a nice voice. Are you an actor? You this and you that." As a matter of fact, all that for the past 3 weeks when I'm at work, I have random people coming up to me asking me am I famous. I'm like, no. They was like, you look like Snoop. I'm like, oh well, thank you, but no, that's not me. You sure you're not? I'm like, of course I'm not. I'm like, I wouldn't be here if I was. This ain't no boss undercover, nothing like that.
So, tell me, how was it working with other podcast members, like such as me, such as Keith, with his Talk That Shit skits, working with artists, because I know you work with other music artists. Tell me what it's like, because I'm pretty sure it's somewhat different.
Yeah.
It ain't not personal what it's like, but more like, what have you noticed working from the difference between like a podcaster and an artist? Like, what's the
It's almost the same. 'Cause you
similar?
got, yeah, it's almost the same. 'Cause you
Okay,
gotta help them get the best of them out.
right.
So
Develop
I mean,
what they
yeah.
got.
So
Right,
yeah, I see what they trying to do or what they're working towards. So I try to push that more. You know, make them look good, sound good, and hopefully they say the right, right things. So if
right,
not, then you can tweak it. Always tweak it a little bit. Like the music, it's the same thing. I have to tell them, when to hold off on the next verse so it sound better, or I would just, change up the beat so it can sound better, in that case, or just basically editing. Like if something happened with a podcast, or you have to edit certain things out, things like that. That
right.
nature.
So tell me what inspired you? I think this is more of a personal question for myself when I really think about it. What inspired you to now to say, you know what, it's time for me to be more on the camera than making it reach the people? Because see, most people don't know, like I know, the work, a lot of work that you do, a lot of it, you're not really in it.
No.
You the one who produced it, put it together, and pumped it.
Yeah.
So now that you stepping out with the whole doing, acting, what was it that was like, I'm finna get in front of this camera now. I know how to, I just want to hear your back end on it.
Cause I'm watching y'all, I'm looking at how y'all looking and all that. I'm like, I want to be that, out there too. Yet I needed to focus on making sure y'all was good first.
Right.
And get that. It's like some years ago, I did I forgot the producer's name. He came from California. He came to see me and my friends perform.
Right.
Audition. So he was like, he heard everybody. He heard, everybody do their thing. And then me and Haitian did our thing last. And he was like, okay, who did y'all beat? I'm like, I did. And he asked the other people, who did y'all beat? They was like, I did. He was
Right.
like, dang, so they beat you too? I'm like, yeah. So this is what I'm telling y'all. Somebody out of y'all got to be the ones that beat first.
Right. The blazing trail.
So he was like, he picked me and Haitian. He was like, you and Haitian gonna be the first ones to go step out because everybody got to have that first person. So I was trying to put y'all, everybody else out there, get them established first, and then I would establish myself after doing all that because I knew I got it in me. I just needed some experience, something up under my belt to prove it.
Right.
So now it's just basically time to prove it. Cause I'm not no 9-to-5 person. I'm not. It's cool for a while, then I got to switch up because things may get boring for me. I need to be
Right.
around people and
Different
see
scene,
different
different
things,
scene,
right? Different
yeah.
atmospheres, yeah.
So who would you say your targeted audience is?
I really don't have a target
So
audience.
you just
I'm
drop
just-
it for it to fit anybody.
Anywhere,
everybody?
any place, anybody.
Bad. So what's some of the your future plans now? Like I know you saying you just stepping out in front of the camera. What's your future plans with it? Because I don't think you plan on not producing
No.
no more. But what's to it? Like
Hopefully, like once this is started out, I'm doing little. I only had 3 auditions last year.
Right.
Yet there was big major auditions. So.
Tell me about it. What was some of
The first
auditions
one.
you
The first
did?
one was Tyler Perry. Well, it was 3 of Tyler Perry movies.
Okay.
And I auditioned. It was one audition for all 3 of them. So that took about 45 minutes, and it was like 15 people, and everybody said their lines and everything like that. So I did that one, and there was another one. The second was for some commercials. And I did that one, and it was about 20 to 25 people. And that one took about an hour and a half long to do that one to finish all in all. And then the third one was another commercial, just one commercial at that time. So about 8. I did basically 3 auditions for eight projects. And it was an experience because you get to hear other people how they sound when they read off their scripts and all that. So you can pick up certain things because a lot of people that did it has already been coached in the game and they've been doing it for a while. So I met a lot of those people and they gave me some tips on what to do and what not to do. So that's what I've been doing, working on that. Yeah.
So
That,
with that, back to I think I was saying like the inspiration part, like what's the future? What's the future for it?
yeah.
Like,
Have my own shit. Have
gotcha.
my own studio. Studio 770. You know how it
Right,
goes. You know
right.
that's gonna never stop. You
It's,
know, it ain't got
it,
to right now. You know, it ain't got to be nothing big and major. Just big enough to be noticed.
right,
Yeah,
to
just
get
big enough
going.
to be noticed. You know, because
Well,
we do like for the like me and you, we did for the grill, grills, yeah, Dave Grill,
yeah,
right? So we do, did stuff like that.
right.
So
It's just it's deeper than just doing like I'm gonna do skits and
right
it's just for this certain
for
type of
this,
people.
right,
You want to have a door open to where you can do business with other people and make projects that fit more of their personality.
right, correct, correct.
You know what I mean? Yo, I get you. So it's like it's safe to say, yeah, I don't mind. Far as with you, it's safe to say, I love producing and all that, but I want to get in front of this camera so that I can do better at doing what I'm doing.
Right, because if I'm in front of the camera, then I will see how
You
how
got a
we act,
different
and now I
perception
can right now I can see how other people
You can tailor people better.
yeah.
Right. I see what you're saying. That make a lot of sense.
I'm watching y'all and seeing the response that y'all are getting. Let me try it and see if I can get the same response, and that way y'all will see me doing it, and then y'all will pick up on some stuff that I picked up off of y'all, and we just steady
Right.
growing off of each other. So
What
it's
about-
making it better?
Is there any people like any dream people you would like to work with?
Oh wow.
Celebrity or
Spike
non-celebrity?
Lee.
Yeah.
Spike Lee.
Okay.
John Singleton. What's that cat name? Childish Gambino. What's his
Okay.
name? What's his real name though? I forgot.
I don't know his real
Glover.
name.
The
Yeah, I
Glover
know.
guy. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know. But I
You
don't
know,
know his real name.
yeah. Work with some of those people.
What about the music? Tell me about your music that you went to. Because I personally know you've been sent me tracks to listen to that you produced and made, and I might be jumping the gun. I'm saying tell about the music, but your son too. Like break the music part down, because it ain't just you not just doing film.
No.
You know, you doing music
Yeah,
too. Tell me a little bit about your music game.
Like right now, I'm not putting any lyrics to my music. I'm just
Right.
doing it so I can get like a score on a commercial or a movie or something like that.
Video games.
Yeah,
and all that.
video games. Right.
Yeah.
That's all my music so
smart.
far for the
Right.
past since what 20. Yes, I would say since 2020. That's all I've been working on. Just instrumentals of that nature, so I can get my foot in the door. It's a lot of music out there. I mean, a lot of music out there. So it's hard to get noticed unless you got paying some money to put yourself on out there. So
Right. What about your son? Tell me about him.
he he working on it. Well, he's finishing up an album now.
Okay.
So I haven't heard it yet. He haven't dropped any.
Dropped it on
Nothing. No, nothing.
Yeah, you send me some of his work. His
nothing.
beats.
Yeah.
What about I want to ask more about the city in the sense of, would you say Chicago is a good place to do what you're doing?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Tell me why. Like,
yeah.
what is your opinion?
It's you have all types of music, period, all around the world. Yeah, Chicago, we like a gumbo, like New York is a gumbo pot.
Okay.
So if they like the saying, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. If you can make it in Chicago, you can make it anywhere. In LA, you can make it anywhere. So Chicago is one of these hubs as well. So you can work on. I mean, it's so much music out here. It's so much music out here that you have to listen to everything to find your niche.
Right.
I mean, listen to every type of music to find your niche. If you just the beginning, you're a musical person. You can sing, do whatever, make music. Yeah.
Right.
If you don't listen to no other type of music but your own kind, then you're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
You have to listen to everything. Yeah. So once you figure that out, now you can work with your own music. Now you can work with somebody else. You can do sing on somebody else's country album. You can make African, Afro beats music for somebody. You can learn how to do everything. You got to be versatile. You got to. It's not one set. It's like when I was young, my mom asked me what did I want to be when I grew up. I said an engineer. She was like, well, it's a lot of types of engineer. Which one you want to be? I said, all of them. All of them.
Jack,
right, jack of all trades, baby. Because the master's only master of one thing,
right?
And he burn up because he can't do nothing else. So that's my thing. Jack of all trades.
Tenfold. So what? Tell me about some of the current projects you're working on.
I just well, you can't play it right now, but I just did 3 tracks in the past. I'll say about a month. Yeah, I did 3 tracks. I haven't uploaded them yet or made any videos for them yet. But
okay, you plan on doing like like an Apple, drop it on the iTunes store. I don't know if that's what it is.
I put it on SoundCloud, of course, YouTube.
Gotcha. So how does one, and let's say if I'm into music, right, and I'm watching this video, I'm watching this interview, and I'm inspired to say, damn, I can make music for television commercials and a radio ad, or it's not just about rap.
Elevator music.
Yeah. So when you doing that, are you like just creating, or are you like finding the need then create?
No,
what's your process?
I know there's a need. It's always gonna be a need.
Right.
Now when I start doing the track, I may start doing the track thinking about making house music.
Right.
But I get so much into it, it turned out to be something totally different.
Okay. That's creativity,
yeah,
right? It take over.
Yeah.
And you just get what you get, pretty much.
And if I like it, I'm gonna keep everything I don't like anyway. So just in case somebody else might like it, so I can change it on that. But yeah, that's how I do it. But mainly I be trying to focus on one thing, but my mind don't work like that. It just I like when I used to write music, songs and all that. I would start writing it. Let's say I would write one, do a whole 16, boom. Then I do it in my next 16. It may not go with the same thing, so I have to separate them. So now I'm working on another song. So I put the song that I was trying to put together with the ones that are already written. They might not go together. So, but this over here, this verse over here, go with this one. So I switch them on up, and that's how we create shit.
So, what's your process for like working with other like writers or musicians? Like, what's the normal way that you collab with, that you come together? Like, what's more comfortable for you from your experience? It ain't got to be like a specific answer.
Right.
Just based on the things you've been through, how has it been with you coming together with other people who write music or make music or do film, and how do you get in when you feel it?
I ask them what do they want, what do they need.
Okay.
Like they need to add something into their music, or just to make the music itself, or to edit a video. I try to find out what are they looking for in the video. What type of look do they want to have doing a video, or what type of sound they want with the music. So that's pretty much easy. Yet sometimes people don't know how to express themselves very well. So I have to get into their psyche and pull it on up out of them. I'm good for that. I'll pull it up out of you.
So what's the biggest? No, I'll take that back. I'm asking you wrong. What's the most proudest project you think you've done so far to yourself? The biggest thing that you've done.
So far, as far as the music is concerned, or just period?
Just period. The music, the film, the acting. What's the biggest thing that you're proud of? Not the people.
Yeah, I know.
You, right. What's your biggest? Cause look, I ask it because there's things that I've done that didn't get no recognition at all from when I posted it. But I was so proud of myself that I made it.
You did, right.
To where I'm never getting rid of it, because I know what I did personally to put that together. So that's why I'm asking, like, do you got projects you feel like that about?
Hell yeah. my organs, you know, I make the organs.
I got one on my
did
bar
the
right
crystals
now.
and
Yeah,
all that.
oh yeah,
so,
yeah.
So yeah, I'm proud of that.
Okay.
I'm proud of that.
See, I didn't even ask you that. You not just doing music. You not just producing film to post for the put on the internet for people to see. You not just stepping into the acting field. You actually making organs and arts and crafts and shit.
Right.
Like, so it's like you can't really be pinned to anything, but you could be came to for just about anything.
I'm a creative dude. I constantly, when people, like when I'm at work sometimes, other people will be looking at me and they're staring at me and stuff like that. Then they ask a coworker, I'm like, why he's so mean? Is he a mean person? They're like, no, Sean ain't mean. And I'm like, no, I'm just thinking. I think a lot. I'm always creating something in my head. Or like when it's quiet, like now it's kind of quiet. Got a little music playing in the background, but I still hear other music too. Like right now, I can hear other music playing in my head or in my ear someplace. So that's why I'm always creating stuff. I go home and try to create that same music I heard in my head or in my ears someplace else and do it. Or I have a vision about like my organs. I look at something, I'm like, let me go make something like that out of an organ, you know. Just be creative. That's that Pisces in me. So gotta do that.
So what do you do to like stay calm or pull something together when you see it's not going right with the filming and the podcasting?
I just stop and take a break.
Stop, take a break. Okay.
Clear my mind, do something totally different. You know, because once I start doing something totally different, it'll pop in my head like, oh, that's how I can fix it. And I go right back.
Right back to it. Okay. Gotcha.
You know, it's like almost like you're looking for your keys. You don't know what you did with your keys or whatever. As soon as you stop looking for it, you find it. So I use that with every thing. You ain't just looking for your keys or misplace something. That's with everything. Once you get frustrated with anything, take a break, fall back.
Where do you get most of your ideas from? Like where you getting it to jump into these different endeavors and be successful in them? That's why I'm like, where is these ideas coming from?
From the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the heart. Or other people that just suggest some things, but mainly it's just from my heart. Like I said, I think a lot. Like I try to be as creative as possible. Try not to be. I'm in my own lane anyway. Yet try not to be so predicted in what I'm doing. You know, I try to stay off. I try to be unorthodox. You know, just don't do it a certain way. Do it the way I feel comfortable with it. You know, I mean, you may suggest something. I may feel comfortable doing it slightly the way you suggested I should do it, but I'm still put my own little spin on it. You have to put your own spin on anything you learn, anything anything you learn, anything you've seen. You got to put your own spin on it because nothing is new up under the sun. The only thing that's different is you putting your own spin on it.
Yeah. What would you like to end up in these different fields? What do you want to end up in the next, let's say, 10 years from now?
10 years, I would at least like to have at least a good, let's say, 20 good commercials up under my belt, maybe two films, a whole bunch of music. Because if I get on the film, hopefully I can do that music too, you know.
Has there ever been times where you had to like produce a project and you had like limited funds or limited access to equipment?
Yeah.
How do you overcome those type of obstacles right now?
I learned how to work with what I got. Like I grew up from a generation where we had tape recorders and record players. So I would have to use. I had no DJ equipment. All I had was a stereo turntable and my cousin's turntable. I had my mother's old stereo system where you put all the records on top and put the arm down, with all the records on top and with an 8-track So I use that. I had one mixer, and I use that to make my, to DJ a party, plus along with the tapes. So we was going off the radio. So I would use all that, and that's how I started out DJing. So then we was able to get some money, to get some more records, and then somebody gave us some turntables, give me our turntables.
Right.
So since they seen us, I would say when people see you doing stuff, they want to help you. So that's what was going on. So
especially if it's positive.
yeah, so that's what was going on. So the more we did that, the more people helped us out because they seen us doing something positive. So I just worked with it. I learned how to. If a tape broke, I learned how to get some tape and put it back together, the whole nine. The kids don't know about that these days. So I had to learn how to do that on my own. Learn how to just basically do all of it on my own. Sometimes back then we had on YouTube, so you would have to watch other people do certain things or just use your imagination and just take it from there. Your imagination is going to take you far. Without no imagination, you might as well be dead. Because you can't create nothing. Can't create nothing. Can't do anything without your imagination.
So right now, what the things that you got done, how can people find your work? What are some of the platforms you work on?
Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Lord Sleepy LaShawn. Find me on YouTube as well as Talk That Shit TV. The Orgonaut on Facebook and Instagram, and YouTube. Yeah, that's where you can find me at. As well as Studio 773.
Bad. All right, once again, for the people, let the people know who you is.
Yeah, RB LaShawn, a.k.a. Lord Sleepy LaShawn.
And I'm out of here, though, y'all. Another interview.
This thing stopped on